Midrange Hunter. How does it... Like, it's similar to a druid, right? When you play mage...
I think it's actually a bit better to be a mid-range hunter than a druid. Because of the traps and the tempo loss, whereas druid has to answer with immediate removal. Whereas the mad scientists really give the hunter a way to come back in the game and creep back slowly.
And also, the Midrange Hunter has more targets for his mirror entity to be less powerful for the mage.
Right. Less big minions. He's got a lot more smaller stuff.
Even like a Handmaster is only a 3/4. I mean 4/3.
Yeah, you can handle that with a bow even.
It's a 4-drop. But for an example, a druid, a 4-drop means a Pallet Shredder or a Yeti.
It's always going to be bad for the druid itself, especially since he's got no way to handle bigger minions. Like swipe Wrath on your own minion doesn't seem very appealing.
Yeah, but at least there's the Mad Scientist, so that's a great draw. Mad Scientist is a great draw. Animal Companion is a great draw.
Yeah, we have to know though, like what secrets he's playing because there have been so many variants on Hunter nowadays.
Yeah, and I even see explosive traps in Midrange Hunters.
Oh man, this is so disgusting. Do you see this curve here from Sjow?
Yeah.
If the board gets handled very well, then that's not going to be that big of a deal. But if the board sticks, then Hyped is going to be in a world of hurt.
So, well, he has the Unleash the Hounds, so there's some answers to it. Man, this is so... It feels terrible, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's actually really good here for...
You drop the Anoitron, you go face. You don't care about anything because you don't want to kill the Mad Scientist, I think, like, right now.
Does what about... Wait. Does Anoitron make Unleash the Hounds too powerful, though? I think it kind of does.
I was thinking for a second, what about if you trade the Mad Scientist and then attack with the Clockwork Gnome into the face? If that's a freezing trap...
I thought he would... Yeah, exactly, and get it back for 2 mana later if you wanted.
It's like... You don't lose much. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about not killing the Mad Scientist, but I guess Shjow's hand is very small and he has to hope his opponent doesn't have the perfect answer. Yeah.
So now for Hype, that's the only option here is Unleash the Hounds, right?
There's a net damage gain from not killing the Mad Scientist for Hyped. So I think overall this is... If Sjow traded, it might have been worse for Hyped, but he didn't trade.
Okay, so now, Unleash the Hounds.
Yeah.
You attack with 1 Hound to Anoitron.
Yeah,
then
you just remove that shield.
Yeah. Then you play a Mad Scientist into... Okay, he goes for the trap. So
well,
this
never mind that.
So this might, like, say to us, he has explosive trap.
And Sjow has nothing to do but to play into it.
Yeah, there's like nothing you can do.
Zero chance for... If this board gets brought down to 2 health, Sjow has no way to heal this.
There's a chance he will get a freezing trap. So there's like a 50-50 here.
What if he didn't bring freezing? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Change of plans.
Yeah, change of plans. So...
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, now we just attack into it. Oh! Snake trap! Or snipe.
Well, you know what? I don't think you and I are entitled to make any predictions about anything ever again, mate. Oh, wow! A sick top deck from Hype, allowing him to play into Mirror Entity without any drawback. And he can taunt it up if he wants to.
Still not bad, because that Web Spinner will give a King Crush for Sjow.
Right, that for Hype. Oh no, the Web Spinner that Sjow gets? Okay, yeah, you're right. And then he will Unstable Portal, a Faceless Manipulator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like, sorry for what?
Like, I am sorry. Sorry for what? What? I can still see Ekov's face.
Second, Unleash the Hound. So now Sjow knows there's no more hounds.
Yeah. Unleash the nothings.
Okay, so he didn't trade for the Mech Warper, doesn't...
I would be afraid of Blast Mage.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's done.
That was really weird, right?
So which of the 5/4s for 4 mana do you play here? I mean, they both have the same stats, so...
one is green, one is yellow. So I guess when you see yellow, you're like, okay, I have to be fast, so I have to play it fast, right? So
you're right.
I mean, yellow makes more sense, I would say.
You're right. You have to accelerate.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that line of thinking. Definitely,
Well, when you think about that, it's like, I didn't give him a draw.
Yeah, you didn't make him draw the Web Spinner, right? It's actually not even that bad. But now the Houndmaster is going to be really
The kill
nice.
command is important.
Well, do you just kill command Hunter's Mark then?
No, you play Houndmaster. That's terrible for your opponent.
Yeah, he has to play into... well, actually... If you kill the Hound, the 2-3 with your web spinner, he then pings it, and he never trades into your snake trap.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
maybe it's better
right.
to kill command. And
Kill
Hunter's
command
Mark.
and trade?
And then you coin out... You kill command, the 5-4, you
What
trade,
about
and then
this?
you coin Animal Companion.
You Hunter's Mark the 5-4
Right.
or the McWarper. I would say the 5-4 anyway. But,
Oh, the high
and
main.
then you play the Hyman, yes.
Right.
And next turn, you have 6 mana, so you play Houndmaster and
Hero power. That was a great finish, like the most anticlimactic turn I've ever seen. Alright, so he does get...
Oh, look at that!
The King of the Jungle is in the house. Now, what I'm curious about is...
You play the
whether-
golden one, yeah, it's better.
Okay. Do you want to show him, like, hey, look, I top decked you with Web Spinner?
Hey, Sjow, look at that, Sjow.
I'm gonna... Oh, come on. Hype. You know what? I like that, because now Sjow has no idea what...
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, that's
I'm
right,
disappointed, but I have to bow down to logic. I hate to admit it, but even I do that sometimes.
Imagine if Sjow would have the emergency coolant in his hand
Oh,
right
that
now.
would be disgustingly strong. And now that Houndmaster is gonna do a lot of work.
It has to be Houndmaster, right? Houndmaster, Mad Scientist.
I think you don't have the choice, yeah.
And you go face.
And or do you go face or do you kill the Mech Warper?
I feel you have to go face because you're solo.
You're
If
gonna
he has
die.
fireballs, you will lose the game.
Right.
So you have to raise to have. You know,
I mean,
to
the Mech
have
Warper
chances to win
doesn't
the
do
game.
anything anyway. Like, at least not in this case. He's probably considering alternatives, like Animal Companion, Kill Command, and Trade. That would wipe the board. Possibly.
Do you like that?
Huh?
Do you like that?
No, not so much, but...
I would say you have to go aggressive and keep the kill command to finish the game.
Like, the Snake Trap is also going to be pretty useful.
Yeah.
Because if you taunt up, then the opponent's forced to trade into it.
Unless Sjow has a flame strike in there.
Yeah, Mech Mage with Flame Strike. I guess it's the same as Hellfire Zoo and...
Not really.
And Brawl
It
Grim
doesn't
Patron.
kill your minions.
No, I know, but... by the way, chat, I hear your kappas are broken. Type kappa just to make sure. Actually, I like this quite a bit, what he's doing right now.
So he turns up the hyena?
Yeah, how did we not...
I guess that's horrible. Because now you're being left out to a single frostbolt.
Yeah, okay.
So I didn't like that at all.
Oh god, it got even worse.
Yeah, now this is horrible. Now
You
you
thought
get
it was bad, now it's disgustingly bad.
yeah.
Well... That's a line of play I hadn't considered, honestly. It didn't even cross my mind to pop it.
It's still not lost because you're at 9. So if you can trade now for the whole board, right?
Yeah. He can clear this.
You can play first Animal Companion.
Yeah, see if you
Leok
find
makes
Leok.
your trades okayish.
I guess...
Misha is really important. And Huffer is also okay. Like every single outcome from the Animal Companion is okay.
Yeah, I think all of them are good. In worst case scenario, you could probably use Kill Command on Drake if you want to keep it. If you want to keep your board bigger. Not, yeah, I think he's gonna have to.
What Sjow has to do now is to top deck a fireball into a frostbolt.
It's not impossible. I mean, he's got a few turns to go. Archmage Antonidas would give him a free fireball with a Rusty
Oh yeah,
Horn, so
yeah,
that's also not a
Antonidas
bad...
would be great. Also, a Dr. Boom would be okay.
Right.
The bombs can finish the game.
Yeah. It's, not uncommon. He's gonna go for the Kill Command play. I think with Misha, it's a very good line of play. And now, what does he do about...
Well,
the
he has
question
to
is,
kill it.
does he have another type of trap? I'm guessing he does, but I'm kind of curious.
Do you like that at all? You put second mirror entity out.
Yeah, but do you really have
A choice.
a choice here?
So you
I
drop
guess you might.
Piloted Shredder into Technician. No, you have to
You
ping.
have to play
you have
the-
to ping. So I guess Piloted Shredder into pinging the Huntmaster.
Feels pretty horrible. I guess you could low tab and ping.
Now, I would say low tab would be more important, as he is more impactful on the board than the Piloted Shredder. So you have to get the Piloted Shredder first.
But what I like about the low tab is that it forces a double trade, and now you still have Mirror Entity, so you're going to be ahead no matter what.
Piloted Shredder forced that too.
Like, how could it have been handled otherwise? You're right, let me think.
And I think that's more important because now when you drop Piloted Shredder, it has no effect on board, one turn. And if you play the Piloted Shredder first...
wow. What a top deck. Yeah, but no, you're right about the Piloted Shredder ordering with Lothar. I think it's...
You saw Hunter's Mark, you saw 2 Unleash the Hounds, you saw 1 kill command.
What are you trying to prevent? The second kill command, but you're still not preventing it at all.
Yeah. So I guess Piloted Shredder was way better.
And now Hyped might be able to deal enough damage to... never mind.
Yeah, so now what do? You ping the face, right?
With the Frostbolt?
Yeah. No. You ping the face.
Yeah.
You ping the face.
Another taunt. Actually.
Now this kind of changes a little.
Yeah, right. Like, is pinging face really that good now?
So I guess you taunt up the Piloted Shredder now.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit because the Mad Scientist can't kill it.
The pink doesn't change much.
Well, Sjow disagrees.
Well,
he'll show them. He'll show them.
I really dislike that now because the Rusty Horn has no impact if your board dies, and it will die because
Hype is forced to trade it.
Yeah, he's forced to trade. So there will be no minions for the Rusty Horn, and the pink doesn't really matter because you played 1 Frostbolt. And you have to get one of the 2 fireballs to finish the game. So if he is on 8 or 9, doesn't really make a difference unless you will ping him 5 times more.
5 times, yeah. If you have like 5 turns to ping him with Frostbolt, because like Fireball, Frostbolt would still win either way.
Yeah.
Hyped is forced to play the Juggler into the second Mirror Entity, but that doesn't feel good at all.
Well, he trades the...
Yeah, but the Misha is suddenly...
But there will be a freezing trap now out.
He's if he doesn't have a freezing trap, this is probably game, right? And there is no freezing trap. Yeah, it's
he plays only snake traps?
It looks like it.
This is really weird.
Well, this is game then. Frostbolt pink, we'll take it.
Okay, so I didn't anticipate that situation.
Yeah.
Because who would think that there's no freezing trap in a mid-range hunter?
I'm a little surprised myself, but
like the ping now makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you have that information, all of a sudden everything is clearer, but...
Wow, that was so weird.
So Sjow's going to be taking the first game against Hyped. The mid-range hunter is now known. What's interesting is Sjow now has the information about mid-range, so he can play differently.
He has no freezing traps.
Yeah. I mean,
no freezing traps.
Sjow knows that. It's crazy.
I don't know what to say, because as you said, every single prediction that we are making is like...
So I think Sjow's next deck is probably a Mech Hunter, right? Like, Mech Hunter makes a lot of sense in the light of the accuracy with which we predict what's getting played. That's probably a good call.
Damn, that was so weird.
Yeah, no freezing trap in mid-range hunter. It has been seen, but just very... I think those are fads that last about 3 to 4 days on ladder. And then they just fade away and people go back to the normal list.
I think that's the first time I actually see a no freezing trap mid-range hunter in competitive play.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of it, but not on tournaments, to be honest.
Yeah.
So Lothar, my alliance is catching up. I'm at 47%.
Horde will win anyway.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see to that. I mean, we saw it like a few hours ago. So Hype's got Mage next against Sjow's Hunter. I have to say one thing.
Yep.
I think Freeze Mage against mid-range Hunter is not as bad as it used to be because of Emperor. But I still don't know how good it is. Like, I still don't have a good feel, a good like evaluation. If Sjow's playing Face Hunter, then I think the doubled Ice Barrier generally wins. But against mid-range, how good is Freeze Mage? Like, is it better than against...
The Savannahs are important.
Yeah, they are.
Like, really important. And then we have the single low tap, which don't find usually in a Face Hunter, right? Which can turn the game single-handedly around. Like 180.
Yeah. One turn. You solidify the board on one turn. If he plays flares as well, I mean, it's possible that Sjow runs the thing is, I don't know if he's running Face. Because I know Thijs, you mentioned me that, like, Thijs thinks Face Hunter is, much better than mid-range. Although a lot of people disagree with that, it seems to be the case that the deck is still very much alive, and I'm curious to see if Sjow feels the same about it.
We'll see in a second, I would guess.
Yeah, I'm just
Like he was playing a lot of Face Hunter in the KPL.
He played
group stage.
almost too much of it. Like Sjow played whenever he played Hunter, I think it was Face. For a good reason though. The metagame was supporting it very heavily.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we're gonna be getting to the game. Hyped is getting ready, and so is Sjow. Well, I really hope we see more mid-range, but you know he's a very strong Face Hunter player. He draws very well.
After the initial draw,
I can't say.
it's like 4 cards that can be found in both.
Yeah, Haunted Creeper, Mad Scientist, Eagle Hornboy, and Kill Command can all be used in both archetypes, so there's no prediction you can make there. No?
And, well, Hyped is playing Freeze Mage, that's for sure.
What do you mean, Cone of Cold is not played in Mech Mage?
It was being played in Aggro Mage.
Right. The
when it was
version.
still for 3 mana.
Yeah.
It was such a huge tempo play. It
was
just
actually
won
OP.
the games. It was OP.
Yeah, it was overpowered at that
Yeah.
point. It is Face Hunter by Sjow, so I think Hyped is going to have to find his Ice Bearers very fast. Because those are the winning cards in that matchup. If you don't find them early, it's really problematic.
10-1 and that scent is always good, I guess. The problem is
why
the
not?
fact that your traps are basically useless.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get an explosive trap. By the way, Life Coach had a clip where he was surprised by Dr. Boom killing his
Yeah, I know.
opponent's Rise Black.
I didn't ask him yet about that.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm actually curious because you and I cast a lot, and when I see Freeze Mage and I see Dr. Boom in the player's hand, I'm like, oh, he's gonna keep it for Ice Block, but they never do.
yeah, it's
So,
and he actually did that and was surprised by that.
yeah, so I'm wondering if
Yeah.
people are just not very used to seeing that play being made. All right, so we see Explosive Trap on the board, as should be expected from Face Hunter. Although some of them do play Snake.
wait, that was freezing trap. Yeah. Maligos.
Wow. Hyped is bringing Malygos Mage to the table. Oh my goodness. I don't think he'll have time to play it though. This is like, there's no way he finds time for this.
He's going ham.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is
Damn.
Crispity Crunch.
Misha is not bad.
Misha's actually good here. Very good.
It will be met with Fireball though.
Yeah, but...
And then, oh,
Hyped
this is
gonna
so
draw so
horrible.
many cards off of
Yeah.
this.
And now you have Fireball Misha, get
Yeah.
a ping with your Acolytes to the Haunted Creeper. This is just like
Yeah, this is perfect.
perfect,
For Hyped.
perfect, really perfect.
I thought Sjow was going to go for the Abusive Sergeant, but I guess going face is, you know, you let the mage draw. But I don't know about that. I really thought he was going to kill it and develop a bow on the back of it to kill the Acolyte
Yeah,
or something. I don't know. It's
it felt like that.
a bit peculiar.
What are the other plays here?
The other plays,
There's no other play, right?
you play Doomsayer and you ping your own face. Actually, Doomsayer ping Acolyte. No, there's no way you do that in a
No.
lifetime. The thing is, I think what he's thinking is, whoa, I think what he thinks he's thinking. That was a badly worded intro to the sentence, but what I believe
You
he's
tinkered
thinking,
that wrong.
Yeah, I did. I tinkered that completely horribly. The Fireball it could have been a Frostbolt here, and it would have done the exact
Wait,
same
there's a
job.
freezing trap. We forgot about that.
No, it's just an explosive.
Oh!
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
face. I mean, but does he know it's face?
He doesn't know
yet.
it. Yeah, he doesn't know it yet.
Oh, that's the trick. He doesn't even attack. Oh,
Yeah, so
goodness.
he has fallen into the trap.
Oh, I can't even understand what's going on here. So, Hyped got mind gamed.
And now he's like abusive surge in your face.
That didn't quite hit the face. And now Sjow is thinking, well, my bluff worked if I ever tried one. I think Hype's reasoning is that he's if it's explosive, he's okay. If it's freezing, it's bad. And if it's snake trap, it's bad. So he doesn't want to risk the two bad ones.
That's true.
It's a 66% chance, like when you're blind about the archetype.
If there's like a freezing trap, you want to proc it anyway, right? So you attack it face. Because if your Alexstrasza will come and
Yeah,
there
and
will
you
be
get
still
the
freezing
freezing.
trap, they'll be like, okay, so I guess the Alexstrasza will not attack for the rest of the game.
Right. Okay, so I just don't know then, Lothar.
Well, on the other hand, Midrange Hunters were also playing single Abusive Surgeon some time ago.
Right. Some of them were like a one of sometimes. You didn't even see two of them, just a single of with the Hunt Creepers
But
and the one.
I guess he will kill the Acolyte now. Yeah, because he was like, okay, I will show the,
wow.
I will show, a show will show, the abusive sergeant. So he will
Don't go there, Lothar.
kill the Acolyte of Pain just to
Right.
not bluff anymore. with
Right.
the
It's
trap.
just like he's being honest now. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got you once.
Fool me twice. It's
Yeah, shame
it's
on you, right?
Yeah. Right.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But now Hype knows what's up. Like you can see it in his eyes. Like look at his eyes. They're saying here, you know what, Sjow? I know what's up.
So Mad Scientist ping.
I think.
Or Acolyte of Pain ping. But you have already 2 secrets, so you don't want to draw more.
Draw more, yeah. That's probably a bad idea. Maybe just playing. Do you ever play Doomsayer? No.
Nah.
Well, Doomsayer Mad Scientist.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, because you spawn 2 spiders for that.
Yeah.
It's like almost
And the
indifferent.
opponent still gets
He will
free
ignore
attack.
that. He will just he can play another weapon. He can play kill command to the face. He can
I think Iceberry Mad Scientist could also, like, it's probably the play.
yeah, Iceberry is not bad.
Yeah, to play it now, because you want to make sure you get both of them.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's, Actually, you play Mad Scientist and Ice Block instead, maybe. That way you're guaranteed to get the first Ice Barrier from the deck and the second one from hand.
And you're better with your Molten Giants if they come.
Yeah, of course. It's, obviously what he's thinking.
He tinkered.
So
that
we
right.
may see Malagos if the game drags on.
You think so?
If I see Malagos in a Freeze Mage versus Hunter, I'm
Look
done.
at that.
Like I'm out of this casting, and you will cast the rest on your own. Like this is fine.
No, this will happen for sure. Second Doomsayer. Well, And you can't sacrifice the Mad Scientist this turn, so I guess you play Ice Barrier now.
For me. Yeah, you play one of the 2 secrets, I think. Oh wow,
Oh,
he
he's
does not.
pinging.
I have to say,
Okay.
well, I guess it doesn't make a difference. Not too much.
It's like he still didn't attack. It's like, what the hell?
Show's bow is gonna stay there forever.
Yeah.
And Show's fine. Like I guess you play Unleash and go face. You know, just once. Why not? It's 2 damage.
There's no way you can have a better scenario for Unleash the Hounds in this matchup.
Yeah, against
It's like
Freeze
no
Mage.
way, no way it's better than this.
Oh, but man, they play Mirror Image and stuff. What are you talking about? Like they have to play.
Yeah, what? You what, mate?
You what, mate? Are we talking about same deck?
So I guess you hero power and go face with the weapon too.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably cardboard right now on Show's monitor. There's a frame around the enemy's face, and that's about it. Now, that's a pretty good Cone of Cold. I have to say, like, I don't even mind it too much. I'm not surprised if he pops it now, but not before. What's the reason?
I have no idea.
I am so confused right now. So he got Ice Barrier, which is very good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Cone of Cold #1 to freeze one of the spiders and kill the 2 hounds, then play Doomsayer to prevent any further aggression.
And now Sjow has to think, okay, if it's Ice Barrier, I might not attack at all.
Yeah, I might just try to kill him with spells.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Well, Sjow disagrees. I guess ultimately, if you do that and there's an ice block that comes up afterwards, you're still wrecked. And you've got an extra charge on your bow, so you're going to mitigate quite a bit of that.
That's true. Imagine if the bow would still trigger on your opponent's trap.
Oh man, that would be crazy. When it did that, it was actually way broken.
Yeah, and
was just
people
insane.
actually arguing that it's like
It's fine.
huge. No, it's a huge nerf
Yeah.
to the hunter class.
Right.
And I was like, what? What are you talking about?
It's a nerf, but say that it's huge was a bit of an overstatement.
That was really disastrous. Like when you played mirror matches.
Oh yeah. Whoever had the bow first, GG.
Yeah.
Like you triggered the trap first with the bow, it was over.
Yep.
All
GG
right,
is
so
over.
Hyped has... He's got the second Ice Bear ready to proc, but he's got no way to wipe those 1/1s. They seem like nothing, but they are really threatening. Well, do you have to play Ice Bear, Ice Block, Doomsayer?
I think so.
I like that. I think it's safe. But
Yeah, it's okay. I would say.
you don't seem convinced.
No, I'm thinking about other plays. Like
Okay.
Arcan and no, you have to play. No, you have to play Ice Barrier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So Ice Barrier into Mad Scientist into Ping.
But you don't wipe all the 1/1s then and there.
But you get out your Mad Scientist,
And
which
so
will
you get the other
to
ice
the
block
ice block.
guaranteed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you will, or maybe you even just cast Arcane Intellect instead of the ping
I don't know about that.
to draw Frost Novas for your Doomsayer.
Right. If you find it, you're golden. But it's a bit of a risk, I think. He's gonna go for the fetch, the ice block for the deck with Mad Scientist. You know what? I like that a lot better. It's much more. It's a lot. It's a lot
This
of a
might
better
be the
play.
best. Yeah, this might be the best option here.
He's guaranteed to proc it, even if the hunter decides to ignore everything.
And Sjow is like, oh no.
Yeah, like
16
getting
health,
two ice
oh.
barriers is the most important thing in this matchup.
It's like getting two anti-keyboards without the bodies.
Exactly, and you really need them. You absolutely need them. It's just
It's still winnable for Sjow unless there will be an Extraza. The Extraza can be a nail to the coffin.
yeah. At this point, I think so too. And now he's considering playing Lepronome on the empty board. Is it?
I think you keep it.
When for though? You just put it down and force the mage to waste 2 mana on it. That's,
Yeah, that's the second Doomsayer, right?
Yeah, that's the second
Okay,
one.
then
So
never
you won't
mind.
get
Yeah,
another
yeah.
time really to force it to proc. And mage could Nova it a few turns. Then again, if the mage is on 2 health and you drop Lepronome, he can't ping it because the ice block won't trigger. So he's
Yeah,
2
that's a
turns
good
away
point.
from lethal. I'm guessing. Like he's trying to set up like ping, then Lepronome and win.
He knows that there are no more ice blocks. The only health gain will be made by Alexstrasza.
Yeah, like there's no more ice barriers in the Hype's deck. So the ice block in hand is the only thing that's going to save him again. And Hype has to find some form of lethal.
I wanted to
break.
ask about, what about Malagos now?
I would have done it, but I think Hyped is the reasonable guy here.
Mind if I roll me?
But it could have been maybe more aggressive. Like you
It's
play
5
Malagos
purple,
now,
right?
then you go for Arcane Int on the following turn. That may be. But now look at this.
I
This
think,
is exactly what Hyped didn't want to see.
yeah.
He's now on 2 health and he has to ping a Lepronome. And now he's
Yeah.
going to have to Nova it to live.
Wow, that's awful.
It's true, but like it's the only way he's going to be able
So,
to handle this.
I guess Malagos would have been better.
If he finds Alex Straza, he's going to be fine.
Nope.
That's good. That is actually really good for him. Malagos Icelands could be a play. No, you have
Yes.
to play Ice Block. You're dead otherwise.
Oh yeah, right.
It's going to have to be Ice Block, Frost Nova.
So now,
That's horrible.
you have no way of playing the Malagos.
Yeah, there's never a turn you can play it.
Yeah.
So Ice
Unless
Block,
you get on Alexstrasza next turn.
I think he's fetching for it. He has to fetch for Alex Straza for next turn as fast as possible. Alright,
Cone of Cold, though.
That
This is
no
awful.
help. So, Ice Block Nova or Ice Block Icelands?
I think
Nova might be just...
Nova is better
Yeah.
because you can keep the Icelands for potential damage.
What if Sjow quick shots his own Lepronome? Like, just to deal 2 damage, fancy way. Who needs the hero power?
I feel like the Malagos the turn before
Would have
was
been really good.
it
Like
was
before the
the-
Arcane Int, right? It was the winning play.
the winning play, yeah.
Yeah, I think Malagos earlier...
Now you play it would be the same turn. You wouldn't have the 2 draws, right?
He wins.
So,
He would have won.
so you would have the ice block anyway. So you have still 7 mana. So you can Arcane
Actually,
Intellect
he
it.
couldn't attack with Malagos. He would have had to use spells because there's an explosive. So he would have been close, but not quite there. Hyped is gonna go for the Icelands, or just let the enemy prog the trap and freeze it even further. Hyped has 1 out.
Alexstrasza.
1 out.
Yeah, that's it.
That is all he's got. Unless he plays heal bots, which is very unlikely. This is a top deck to rule them all. And it's
that's
no
not
help.
it.
That is
That's
not
not
the
it.
card Hype was looking for. And he's just going to concede. And
Wow.
Show's going to be up 2-0 in this series.
Wow.
Mid-range Face Hunter versus Freeze Mage. I think... I usually think Freeze Mage is favored because of the way it plays. But I wonder what he cut for that Malagos.
Alexstrasza.
No way. Oh my god. If he actually
Yes.
cut Alex Strasser from his Freeze Mage deck, I bow down. I mean,
No, there's no way.
that takes a lot of guts.
Yeah.
Like, more than I can handle, so.
When you think about it from one point of view, kind of achieves the same when you want to burst your opponent down.
Yeah, but it's
But
less...
it's on the other side of the card. It doesn't have anything to do with being defensive.
Yeah, it's like you're putting two Archmages in your deck. One of them is very expensive, whereas the other one...
But it's a dragon.
Yeah. Like, usually Alex Strauss usually does the same, though. She deals 15. Or she heals for, like, 14.
So it basically does... Alexstrasza on a full health minion,
Yeah.
full health hero, does the same as 3 spells on Malagos.
Exactly. So I'm curious to know why maybe in a zoo meta game, Malagos is great, because if you get one turn to play it, you get
And
a
then
1
you
AoE for
Blizzard
17.
or whatever.
I think the matchup is already lopsided. You
Yeah,
don't
because
need to stack it.
Blizzard stops the board anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. What's the win condition?
I have no idea.
Like, what's the reasoning behind it? It's obviously not Grim Patron and Rogue. I'm curious. Like, I'm really curious what Hype put the Malagos there for. But maybe it's just a specific tech choice that he made. The next match is going to be the Warrior from Sjow versus the Mage from Hyped. So we'll see a Freeze Mage versus a Grim Patron Warrior, and maybe...
That's the first time I will actually see that.
Yeah, maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe Freeze Mage can do well.
Yeah. By the way, don't forget about the exclamation mark packs.
Right.
To have a chance to win one of the 500 packs.
Make
raining cards.
Yeah, it's raining cards.
Yeah.
Sure. That sounds good. So,
Slayer.
Yeah, don't forget to put an S at the end of pack, because I hear it brings good luck. You hear her first, like that. That's what I say. So I'm just, as far as Grim Patron versus Freeze Mage goes, it plays the same as Control Warrior, because you play it very slowly.
And you want to get Armor Smiths.
Exactly. If you can get the Armor Smiths out, all the better, but you do have time in this matchup, whereas against... I guess as Control Warrior, you just armor up nonstop.
You can do the same with
Control with any Warrior deck. Almost,
yeah, you just armor up,
and then the Mage goes,
resistance
"Well, I have no
super.
burst." Maybe that's why Malagos is in here, but I don't know if it's really viable. Maybe it requires Emperor Thorson setup. Maybe that's why he plays it, because with Emperor it becomes
Yeah, he
suddenly
has the
disgusting.
Emperor now
good.
in his hand.
Yeah, in fact, we see the hand from Hyped with the Emperor does make Malagos a bit more relevant.
Yeah, and it also makes, with the coin, it also makes the Emperor more relevant because you have more cards in your hand, and you can play Emperor on turn 5.
Yeah, you get one extra card draw.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, it's not worth to play the Emperor on turn 5 most of the time as Freeze Mage.
Yeah, you have to hoard
Because-
maybe.
Yeah. And the coin might be more impactful when you have the Antonidas, so you
Yeah.
can play more spells and get the fireball from the coin. But to be honest, I did dislike throwing out the Emperor from the opening hand.
Yeah, I think against Control Warrior and against Grim Patron, I'm happy to keep it.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a bit odd, but
Mind if I roll me?
lots of odd things we're not understanding tonight.
Double loot quarters. Wow.
Yeah, this guy is, like, as I said earlier, sometimes the Gnomish Inventor might as well be a loot hoarder. I think the Commanding Shout was the cycle card that Kalento was playing in his version, and maybe that's the second slot.
Didn't he play the Gnomish too with the loot
Yeah, he played Gnomish, but I think his
he has-
Commanding Shout was a loot hoarder before.
No, he had the loot quarter too.
Two of them?
No,
I only
I
saw
think
one.
one.
Yeah. Maybe the second one got caught for
No,
Commanding
look,
Shout.
there's an Alexstrasza.
So we can call this Dragon Mage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's for sure Dragon Mage.
Yeah, it's for sure Dragon Mage. Like, all the dragons.
Double Armor Smith. Okay, so now
That's the best Sjow could hope for against a mage, especially a freeze mage rather. It's
Yep.
beyond absurd, actually.
the turn is really awkward.
I mean,
You know what
you
to-
don't really want to play the acolyte, right? Although
Yeah.
you could go acolyte, coin, ping, the loot hoarder, but that's miserable.
No, I have to keep the coin.
Yeah, there's no point to that.
Ice barrier.
It's so terrible, but yeah. What about? Yeah.
If you play an acolyte, you're left with 8 cards.
you're dead, you're gonna mill yourself like 25
no, how
times
much cards
over.
is that? 3, 6, 9. You will be left with 9 cards. You can't do that. So if you play acolyte, you have to coin ping.
Yeah.
If you play ice barrier, you don't have to do that at all. So you can keep the coin.
And keep yourself below a critical.
Yeah, and then turn
Card
5, you can play the acolyte and ping the loot holder.
Right. No, I mean, I think this is the most sensible play. The thing is, it's really boring, and
Oh, he played the coin. Wow. A golden one. Sellout.
is he afraid of Cold Oracle?
You what, mate?
A Grim Patron Warrior with Cold Oracle. The nightmare is real. You can actually make them charge, by the way.
Oh yeah, right.
Nothing is worse than charging Murlocs.
Charge forward.
Alright, so Warsong Commander does get played. I think it's the first one. A bit of damage here and there by Sjow.
I have no idea if that's the correct way to play this matchup, like in this situation.
Before turn 6, yeah, if you've seen the coin and Blizzard's not out yet, I
So you
think it's
attack with
fine.
the weapon, right?
I would, but I don't know if Sjow does.
You have the Death Spite, and I feel when you have 3 minions on your board, you want to play the Death Spite to get the double Armor Smith value.
Yeah, I think I would have developed it at this point, but we'll have to see.
Now the coin is biting him back.
Yeah, losing the coin made him lose all the Emperor value he could have gotten here, which is a big deal.
He has to deal with the Warsong Commander.
Frostbolt! Ping.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
I guess.
So you agree with the Frostbolt?
Frostbolt!
Ping.
Ping.
Okay, that's good.
Frostbolt, the Warsong Commander, Ping, the Loot Hoarder. Never mind.
Never mind the ping. What are we talking about, Lothar?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only one card draw because of the weapon, but it's still fine. Oh man, when he finds that Grim Patron,
This will be crazy.
he will be missing his Warsong Commander. He just lost it, so that's a bit unfortunate. No, now he plays his Death Spite.
It's still 2 turns away from activating it.
Yeah.
And now there will be Emperor, I guess.
I think you just slam that Emperor and you forget about any other line of play you had in mind. I mean, this is almost as good as it's ever going to
How
get.
much damage do they have? 15.
Yeah.
So you play Emperor. Turn 7 you play Flame Strike. Turn 8 you play Alexstrasza. Turn 9 you kill him.
You know what? This actually is exactly what's about to happen.
Unless
Something
double
happens.
Armor Smith, inner rage, Whirlwind, Death Spite effect. You gain like 800, like
800 life, yeah.
yeah.
What's up with 800, Lothar?
I don't know.
Okay. So Hyped is thinking whether or not he wants to Emperor or play Emperor, and that's definitely a good.
I guess
A
Emperor
good time
is
to
fine.
deliberate.
But what about Emperor?
I think Thorson is a bit
Tarzan.
Emperor Tarzan.
Emperor Tarzan. Yes.
What if we had like Princess Jane one day?
We have Jaina.
Whoa! I think
Was she kidnapped by King Mukla?
let's say she was. She's in the tutorial versus King Mukla. I think you're onto something here, Lothar.
Well, King Mukla, I don't remember the fluff, but King Mukla kidnapped a blonde girl, right?
Maybe he did.
Maybe that was the one from Mario.
Yeah. I remember he
That's a
kidnapped like a
Donkey
bronze
Kong
princess,
reference.
but
Yeah.
I think,
That was the
uh-oh.
longest turn with Emperor I have ever seen.
As I said, he had to choose between Emperor and Emperor, and I can't really blame him for taking his time. It's, deliberations, mate.
Okay. So I guess he would like to have the Warsong Commander this turn, but he doesn't have it. So
That
that's
is
quite a problem.
not what he's looking for. But I guess you could play Bow Rage right now if you wanted. It's one card, but it's mediocre. Never mind that.
No, you play it next turn when you drop the double Armor Smith.
Yeah, you're gonna draw 17 cards. No, I mean 800.
yeah.
Sorry about that. Well, that's a good
Flame Strike.
Or do you Blizzard?
Why would you do that and give him potential more Armor Smith value? Or Battle Rage value?
Battle Rage value, yeah, never mind. Against, I'm more afraid, I was going to say, I'm more afraid of Battle Rage than Armor
Or
Smith,
second
but, yeah.
Floating Berserker with Warsong Commander. Those are 3
You
reasons
take 17,000
why don't
damage,
you
yeah.
leave minions on board against Grim Patron.
This is so dangerous, though. Like, the OTK potential of Grim Patron is rivaling that of the old combo decks that were just gone. They don't exist anymore. This is
what?
the only time, I think, of recent memory where we've had OTKs that work. Like
what is
near
the
OTKs.
potential damage from 1 Warsong Commander and 6
Grim
Grim
Patrons?
Patrons? So that's 18, right?
You can get Inner
And
Rage,
then
Inner Rage, so that's
Rages
10
that-
plus...
so that's 22.
yeah. Plus the
That's-
weapon hit, plus
But
possibly
that's not
another...
the OTK anymore.
If you had a Whirlwind and you kill some of the older Grim Patrons and you cycle, I think you can get a bit more, but... With Cool Task? I'm not sure.
Okay, so he Frost Nova, and this will cost him a lot.
There is no charge, though.
But he will get so much
Man, the amount of
value.
card draw he potentially gets.
So
here
now
is
double
just-
Armor Smith and Battle Rage, and this is disastrous.
This is the best turn. Like, if everybody who played Grim Patron had turns like these, it would have a 100% win rate.
So this is 8
Yeah, there's
armor,
no way.
5 card draw, and you can play Whirlwind for additional 8
If he,
armor.
yeah, if he wants to get more armor, he can definitely get it.
So the question is, do you want to keep it? Because, you know, you can keep the Whirlwind for anything else. Oh, never mind, you have
He
two
picks up
Whirlwinds
another
now.
one.
Yeah. So now you use the second Whirlwind, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's definitely a play I'm making here.
Damn.
And now, hyped Zalexstrasza isn't looking so good anymore.
And he will overdraw by 1. Until 9 isn't coming.
Uh-oh.
You will see.
Will I? And Show's just going all in on the whirlwind.
He's going nuts. It's like,
I can't. Now he can't lose a game. Like, he can't lose it. It's
he can still lose it.
okay. He can still lose it.
He can still lose it if there will be an Antonidas.
I think if like the EU servers go down, there's a possibility.
Don't say that. Dude, don't say it.
Right, I'm casting a tournament. I shouldn't be saying stuff like this.
Look at that. Additional 8 armor. What?
When a warrior has more armor
No,
than health
no,
and
no,
he's
no.
over 20,
You have to ping the armor smith first.
What to do?
So it's only 6.
to do?
No, it's only 5.
only.
Only 5 armor.
Yeah, it's only 5 armor. It's not a big deal. I
Or
mean,
you can play the second Doomsayer.
with Blizzard, no, it's pointless. Flame Strike probably with a ping. That or Loot Hoarder afterwards. Like Blizzard Loot Hoarder maybe. Oh man, I just don't know how hyped is supposed to go through all this armor. Like it doesn't compute in my
And
head.
this is the like this is biting him back because he didn't use the flame strike.
When he could kill only 2 minutes with it before
With
the
4
armor
ha-
smiths came
with
out.
4
yeah.
HP. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. When they had
It
4,
was
they
like
could have.
perfect for the situation.
But I think he's worried about Grim Patron boards, and the only answer to that is Flame Strike because Blizzard doesn't do it. I think that's the biggest fear of any player.
But you have
In this
you have
situation.
the option to win the game with Alexstrasza, you know? Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Do you like that?
I don't know, man. With the secrets that haven't been popped yet, that feels a bit all in. Well, maybe he can lose then.
I would have think about Emperor.
I would have played probably Emperor. I think it was a stronger play, but I guess he's trying to go phase before the secrets show up. Kind of. I have to say it's a bit unusual. I would have thought
There's
he'd
the
keep
ice
inner rage.
barrier.
Yeah, you have to frostbolt though to set up a really good flame strike, or a fireball if you really need to. But I think flame strike is more relevant.
Maybe he was just playing for no mad scientist, no ice blocks in hand.
Yeah, that's what I think Show's doing. He's just going face and hoping there's no secrets, but that's almost unrealistic. Like statistically, that there's nothing.
It's really small chance of that happening, but yeah.
So now Sjow was looking for one card, the second Warsong Commander.
Yep.
If he finds that, he's golden. But now he's used 2 Inner Rages, 2 Whirlwinds. He's only got 1 Cruel Task.
So what's the... How do you play with patrons now?
I don't think he can. He has nothing. Like he's got another Death Bite.
So you can use it as a free, and that's it. And he has the Taskmaster, right?
He has Taskmaster, yeah, with
Yeah.
Death Bite, and like those are his outs, so to speak. And Ice Barrier does not pop the Ice Block just yet. Hyped is gonna have to find a way to wipe the board clean, which right now, because he didn't use Frostbolt, is not possible.
It's really funny when you see like a 12 damage mark. It's
Yeah, like
a big stamp on your forehead, 12.
so. I'm guessing Kona Cold Doomsayer at this point.
Maligos.
I don't see anything but that. Like, realistically, I don't think there's any play you could make that would be better than this.
And then you die to...
You died to Death
execute.
Bite. What?
Well, you didn't see any execute because you can execute your Doomsayer.
Yeah, if he has an AoE, yeah.
No AoE, even a weapon, whatever.
Yeah, a weapon with an AoE, yeah. He needs to find a way to hit it. But if he has a weapon, he's likely hitting you in the face. Like if it's a death bite,
I guess, yeah.
he's hitting you in the face instead.
Bing! It's like
Wow.
someone just struck a giant with a chopstick.
Well, that's going to be the execute play with Cruel Task.
And the weapon too.
Yeah, and now he pops the Ice Barrier, and he kills the Doomsayer. And back to square one for Hyped, who's going to have to find something else to do with this board. I don't even know what's possible.
I don't think there's a way you can win this game anymore.
Those have been really back and forth plays. Like, Hyped hasn't really found the start he wanted, and Sjow had the double Armor Smith, which is godlike.
Yep.
Dealing with Freeze Mage with double Armor Smith is almost impossible to lose. And with 35 armor at 37 at the end of the game, that's going to give Sjow another victory. 3-0 over Hyped, which has a very unusual lineup. You know, I did mention that earlier. But I have to repeat it again because he's the only player who did not bring Warlock and Warrior to the tournament. So that leaves him in a really, unique spot.
Yeah, well, it's not working for him, at least for now.
Yeah, the Freeze Mage has been a really weak card for, really weak deck for him. What I'm curious about is whether or not his lineup may be trying to handle a specific Warlock deck from Sjow, because that's the only thing left. Sjow's got only Warlock. Whatever archetype this is, I don't know how hyped this entire lineup could be, because in Conquest you can try to metagame against it.
It's not good at all, I would say. Like,
Yeah,
if
I
it's
don't
Zoo,
like it.
then your Midget Hunter sucks.
Yeah, mid-range hunter is bad. Druid could be horrible as well, depending on how it comes out. Rogue is okay, but not as good as it you'd like. Back in Miracle Rogue, I think.
If it's a Midrange Hunter,
Right.
then, I mean, if it's a Handlock. then.
Handlock, yeah.
So, Midrange Hunter is kind of okay.
Right.
It's not great, but it's not really bad. Then your Rogue against Handlock is kind of bad.
Right. Yeah. Well, it can win, but it's very like 40s, maybe 35, even 65.
Freeze
Yeah.
Mage is okay.
Against Handlock, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I do.
favored against Handlock. And then we have, what left? Hunter.
Hunter.
No, wait,
There's
Druid.
a Druid left at the
Druid.
very end.
So, and the Druid is really dependent on of drawing 3 particular cards. Big Game Hunter, Wild Grove, and Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, because you need to get rid of the Drakes, you need to get rid of the Giants that come out, and you also need to be able to ramp very
Unless
fast to put pressure.
You draw other cards, but Wild Grove still.
Yeah.
And your opponent doesn't have the Giants and the Twilight Drakes. Then it's kind of
Which does happen, but it's like, statistically it's unlikely, but it does happen. Sometimes Druids win on the back of that. Like if the opponent doesn't find the taunts, or just the big minions, or like a Sludge Belcher is also a problem for Druid. It's kind of annoying to smack your 4-attack minion into this when you need to put pressure, and you know on turn 6 there's even more threats coming out from the Warlock, so you're never really handling his board nicely.
Yeah.
It's a bit tricky to win as a Druid, but I think it's doable. It's just the lineup that Hyped has at the moment doesn't look exceptionally good against the Warlock from Sjow. Even if
Yeah,
it's
that's
Zoo, no matter what archetype, I don't see a very clean reverse sweep in this case.
It will be very hard to pull off.
Yeah.
It might happen, but
Yeah.
it will be very hard.
Anything is possible in Hearthstone. I've seen all sorts of comebacks, but this is going to be an uphill battle right now. Like there's
Yep.
a really tough one.
And he goes with the Freeze Mage again. It
Yeah.
does make sense because now you're handling a Warlock.
Yeah, it could be
So,
anything, and you're
could be
still okay
anything,
with
you're
Freeze
still
Mage.
okay, yeah.
All right, so we're looking at the hand from Sjow. Definitely a handlock. I mean, just seeing those Molten Giants. Did you see the guy who played Nefarian at handlock and got Holy Wrath from the Pally, and Holy Wrathed a Molten Giant
God.
in the Paladin's face?
You know, it's funny that Holy Wrath has a flavor text that says, "Come on, Molten Giant."
So it's been made for that. It's like the guy who designed the card was like, you know what, there's one card in the game that works with this. But funny enough, if Nefarian actually sees play, which I've noticed a lot of people have tried him out, over Ysera even. I didn't think that would be the case, but a lot of people have been trying him out over Ysera for the immediate card draw.
Makes kind of sense.
Yeah,
you know?
you're guaranteed a card that you know is going to be a spell instead of a random 1 out of 5 possible Laughing Sister. Also, like, if there's trouble, she's not going to save you, whereas Nefarian might. I don't even know why she asked the question, by the way. If she can't help, like, why does she ask?
I have no idea, bro.
Like, it's turn 9. Is there trouble? Yes, and what can you do?
Most of the time, there are trouble. Right?
There is trouble, yeah, that's why I'm playing you in the first place. But it's mostly useless. Sjow does find a really good Ancient Watcher Iron Beak Owl start to beat down the mage.
So it's an Innervate Yeti.
Yep.
And you ping face, turn 2. Turn 3, Acolyte of Pain, most likely, right?
Yeah, but he's gonna get punished with the Iron Beak. The thing is, does Sjow play the Iron Beak now, or does he
Yeah,
wait?
he
I think
plays
you have to play it early, right? The earlier you play it, the more damage you go through.
The problem is it's not a winning play. That doesn't
Yeah.
win you the game.
Not yet, definitely not. I think Doomsayer might be a better target for this, but
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
It's like Druid doesn't go for... Well, okay, never mind. He
They
will
do go for the all-ins plays, but sometimes they
Yeah.
do backfire, right?
Yeah.
And when they do, there's no way back, because you have no card
know
draw.
what?
But well,
Never
after
mind.
these
I would
draws-
go for Innovate Yeti turn 1 and every time because there's no Soulfires anymore.
Yeah, they're gone from the handlock deck. And the Sjow doesn't have a Mortal Coil to make this clean, but it's still not bad for him.
I think you sacrifice the Owl, right?
Yeah. Hyped only did this to force the... Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. He goes all in.
Well,
he
that
goes
makes-
all in with the 2 damage attack. It's like...
But
it's
you know
like,
what's funny
I'm
is-
going all in and you throw $5.
Yeah. I'm all in, throwing all my chips. How much you putting? $5, man. That's it. So now the question I have to ask is, does Hyped want to play the removal play? Like, does he want to go for Doomsayer? Or just play Icebearer to live longer?
Icebear is okay. It's
seems-
like double attack of Ancient Watchers. It does feel okay. And the Molten Giants back-to-back are awful.
Well, usually you're dead when you put them out.
Yeah.
Against Mage, so especially Freeze Mage, since they do hold on to the burst.
And now you don't do anything, I would guess.
I saw a Life Coach's handlock version recently with only one anti-heal bot, and I'm curious to see if anybody's picked up on something like this yet. Like if Sjow would ever pick up a deck like that with only one heal bot. Feels like a bit of an overcommitment and a bit of random, but
I don't think that's like a good choice in current metagame. When you face those all aggressive decks.
all right. Well,
So, Acolyte of Pain, Ping Acolyte?
Acolyte of Pain, Ping is probably better than playing the Mad Scientist. Because you haven't, like, you've only seen one secret and there's still 3 in your deck.
Yeah.
So you have time. If he top decks a secret, and another secret, and another one, it's going to be
That is
bad.
kind of cold. He plays both, right? I mean, 2 of those.
I think I only saw the one. Once against the Hunter and once against the Warrior. And Sjow is still punching face.
Well, you know what? You know what? Which card can win the game here?
Go ahead.
Ragnaros. There's like no answer to Ragnaros. The only answer to Ragnaros
Hyped has no way to handle that nicely.
Yeah.
You're right. He has to throw everything he's got to
he
it.
has to go Fireball, Frostbolt that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I wonder.
Wow.
Uncontested, the Ragnaros just single-handedly wins the game against Freeze Mage.
So would Hyped go here for a Cone of Cold Doomsayer play ever? Or is that way too all in? He's trying to find something else. Nice lance. Wait, how far away from face damage is he? Not close enough, he deems. So he's thinking of...
There's no... Well, you can play just the Doomsayer on board.
I like that. I like playing a one Doomsayer here. Like force it, force the trade so you save. It's essentially an ice barrier in this place.
Yeah, yeah. I guess
That's
so.
pretty much what it does.
There's
That does change things a bit though. But
kinda, but I guess I would still play it.
would you? I mean, I don't know. This seems things have changed.
But now it gives a lot of potential damage for Sjow without any kind of drawback.
Well, he can't play it just yet. He has to wait a few turns. So
What about just Defender of Argus?
yeah, I think I Defender here all day and just go full face.
Oh, never mind.
I think
But this is
punching
Defender,
face is
yeah.
the best way to win. And if you keep Doctor Boom for the last minute, like we saw,
Yeah.
it used to be done a lot with Lepernomes, but now it's Doctor Boom's the new Lepernome.
By the way, Warzone Commander with Dr. Boom is ridiculous.
I know, it's completely ridiculous, especially when it kills your own Frothing Berserker.
Oh yeah.
Lothar forgot his nickname. Lothar.
Yeah. I have to make an emote.
Yeah, you have to make an emote of you not laughing.
Not, oh yeah, not laughing.
Not laughing. That's exactly what you have to make. All right. So Hyped is faced with a pretty difficult board to handle, but he's got the Doomsayer to handle it, and Sjow has no way to kill the Doomsayer.
Yeah, but
at the moment,
I guess he will just play
both. Okay.
There's no way he can deal with that, so I would just play the Emperor, and that's it.
Yeah, Emperor, and you're still happy, right?
Yeah.
Or is Dr. Boom? No, wait.
No.
How good is Dr. Boom, actually?
It's not good at all.
Okay, it's not good at all. Lothar says, I believe him. He-Man is on the board. Did you know about that reference? Because I didn't know
we
it.
talked about last time.
I was absolutely unaware of what it was. There goes the secret. We don't know what it is, but we saw one ice barrier, right? So it could be ice block. Statistically, it's more likely to be blocked. Yeah, it is blocked.
Hyped's camera stopped working, and he looks kind of dur.
Tom Dwan. All right. Well, Hyped is pinging his own stuff to draw. I guess he wants to go for the Malagos, like OTK eventually, but this is not good for him.
Why did he do that? Is that
Mortal Coil is the only card that bothers him. Because it cycles.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Ragnaros for 7 mana.
Wow.
Huge difference in during this turn.
Yeah, because he can play Ancient Watcher to eat the Blast Mage hits. And Arcane Missiles and stuff.
So he didn't attack because there might be an ice barrier.
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk giving him 8 more health. Somebody is really Sjow hyped to watch King One Link today. Nice. We shouldn't have started that, Lothar. Alright, so there are a few lines of play, but I don't think any of them are winning. Do you just go full face? Like you go Alexstrasza to the enemy's face?
Yeah.
And let the...
That's what you do.
How do you say that? Let the leaves fall where they may? Oh! Sjow picking up the one card he wanted to see right now.
Wait. What about...
What?
Dr. Boom. And
what?
Never mind.
And die? There's no Doomsayer there, Lothar.
Right.
This would have been crazy, though, if there had been a Doomsayer instead of Alexstrasza. Sjow finds the card he wants, but Hyped is still...
He has to play Big Game Hunter now anyway.
Yeah.
So the Dark Bomb was kind of redundant.
It was irrelevant, yeah. I think it wasn't necessary. Dark Bomb was a waste from Sjow here. I don't think it'll matter much in the end, but... Could have mattered. And he needs to find the Ice Block. Otherwise, this game is over. I don't think he can find Lethal from hand here. Unless I'm mistaken.
So the Alexstrasza did nothing because it dealt 8 damage?
Well, the heal bot was the ultimate top deck for Sjow. Like, that was the one card he wanted to see.
Hype didn't have lethal anyway.
Well, at 15,
Oh, no, wait.
He had more than lethal.
Yeah, never mind.
Lothar made it, maybe if he plays Lothar, that would have also been a good counter to the play that Hype was going for.
Yeah.
So Lothar and heal bots were both ways for Hype to stabilize, for Sjow to stabilize against Hyped. And now Hyped is thinking, what happens if I Mad Scientist and kill it? I don't think that does much. Wow, this is looking to be a blowout.
Yeah, but the Ragnaros, man.
The Ragnaros was uncontestable in this position.
Like, when I was playing a lot of Freeze Mage, I was playing one Polymorph just because of Ragnaros.
Yeah, and I don't blame you.
Wow, I was losing so much games because there was a random Ragnaros in 7 to 8. And it's like, okay, I think I lose.
In any deck, it doesn't matter what deck it is. It could be Face Hunter with Rag. You're still out of ideas. It's kind of like the Rogue scenario where they sap it, you replay it. Except it's even worse.
True.
So he's going to try to reduce the odds of Ragnaros hitting the face.
Wow.
But he's still going to die to Hellfire, so it will not matter.
Well, he can kill it with double ice. No, that's 6. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, Sjow does have the Hellfire kill. So my question is, do you go for Dr. Boom, Mortal Coil, BM into Hellfire? Or not?
Wait. What if you... What's the order of things when you kill Mad Scientist with Hellfire when he is leaving?
Everybody dies. Like, it doesn't save the minion. Okay. It's kind of like when you kill him with Zombie Chow, he still dies. Even though the Zombie Chow is supposed to heal.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as the health heals 0, no matter what happens, it's over. And Sjow is going to win.